When I was a senior in high school, I was with a friend browsing the selections of a hole-in-the-wall thrift store, and I came across something that I'd heard about but never actually seen before. It was a Laserdisc, specifically of the 1982 film Blade Runner. I was astonished that this technology had been in existence for over 3 decades, predating the DVD by almost 20 years, yet it never caught on. Laserdisc was incredibly innovative for its time. It was a newfangled system built for the use of media in versatile ways, not only for movies, but for music and interactive video games as well. This technology had eventually paved the way for future optical disc formats like the compact disc, DVD, and Blu-ray. Compared to videocassette and Betamax tape, it was uniquely different. Each system competed to become the primary video format for home entertainment in the late 70s and early 80s. VHS, the format I grew up on, ultimately won the format war, until being replaced by DVDs at the end of the century. Despite some modest success in a few Asian markets, Laserdisc was not widely adopted in the United States. By the 1990s, it was used by only 2% of American households. Which got me thinking, with all its potential, how did Laserdisc lose the format war? The earliest version of video optical disc technology was created by American inventor David Paul Gregg in 1958 using a transparent disc. In 1969, Dutch physicists at Philips made further developments using a reflective surface and laser system. Intending to bring this technology to the entertainment market, Philips collaborated with the Music Corporation of America, which, at the time, owned the rights to the largest collection of films, for a public demonstration in December of 1972. Eventually, in 1978, the optical video disc was finally released to the public, marketed as MCA DiscoVision, but by this point, VHS was already accessible to consumers for 2 years. Similar to VHS and Betamax, Laserdisc used an analog system. However, the picture quality of the Laserdisc left its competition in the dust. The images were of a vastly sharper resolution. Audio was not only of a better quality, separate tracks could also be stored for commentary in special edition releases of a film. Like DVDs today, navigation was designed for quick and easy access to skip chapters, which was a breeze compared to the tedious process of forward and rewinding on tape. Also, Laserdiscs were much less vulnerable to wear due to the information being transmitted optically, meaning no physical contact was necessary to display the picture. Videocassettes, on the other hand, were subject to wear from every subsequent use due to the constant physical contact of the tape within the player. These features made Laserdisc popular among cinephile crowds, techies, and movie enthusiasts.
The difference between this and this is that a Laserdisc delivers a much better video picture, 60% better, and sound that can be as good or better as many movie theaters.
Still, with all these advantages, the Laserdisc did have some major drawbacks. At 30 centimeters in diameter, the disc was large and cumbersome, more than twice the size of a standard DVD. Also, Laserdisc could only hold up to around 30 to 60 minutes of content per side before needing to be flipped or switched to watch the remaining content. A standard VHS, on the other hand, could hold over 2 hours of video. The disc was also prone to what was called laser rot, a manufacturing error that caused oxygen to deteriorate the reflective metallic surface of the disc. But the biggest disadvantages of the Laserdisc boiled down to the inability to record and the cost. A staple feature of the videocassette tape formats was the capability to record. It became appealing because audiences were given the freedom to capture television programs through their own player and watch it whenever they wanted.
We are now recording. 2 hours from now, we'll be watching Roots.
Well, I just don't see why we can't watch it now like normal people.
Kitty, we have a Betamax. We're better than normal people.
In addition, the cost of a player retailed anywhere between hundreds to thousands of dollars, and the production cost of a disc was significantly higher than cassette, which made the Laserdisc less appealing. For the average middle-class consumer, the affordability of a VHS and its key recording function outweighed the bells and whistles of a Laserdisc, despite its quality of image, innovative functions, and ease of use. Looking back on it all, I can't help but be impressed. The Laserdisc was a technology that had the unfortunate attribute of being too far ahead of its time, a cutting-edge but premature iteration of the DVD. And despite its archaic quality by today's standards, I still have an appreciation for its novelty as a retro 70s vision of the future. It was all for the sake of home entertainment.